Facebook. But Facebook doesn't want to let me be great. So, I might be going just live on YouTube, but I'm going to try. There you are. Well, hello, I'm Yvette Benton, and I'm sorry that I'm late. Normally, Tips and Sips is at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday evenings. But, yeah, little technical difficulties, but that's going to be okay. Because I want to make sure that everyone is with me on Helpmeet Tips and Sips. Do you have your sparkling juice? That's what I need to know. Do you have your sparkling juice? Because today I'm pouring. Yeah, I poured a little. I drank a little before I got with you all. Yeah, sorry. I poured a little bit. But today is Welch's Sparkling White Grape. Which sparkling juice are you drinking today? We've got some things to talk about, and to be honest, you might need your sips. So declare, I'm a Helpmeet suitable, and I'm sipping. I want to know what you're sipping while we're talking tonight, because this is a big one. This is a big one. This is one that I've been working on and off, back on again. Several times. I don't know about you, but there's some things in my Helpmeet roll that sometimes I slip, and then I got to get it together. And then if I don't get it together, when I ask God, what do I need to do? He makes sure that I know what I got to do to get it together. So normally, I'm in my office on the comfy couch, relaxing and having my sparkling juice. But today, I finished the project and I'm still happy about it. So we're gonna do tips and sips in my kitchen. Yeah, in my kitchen. You know why? Because God told me to get myself in order. And if you're a Helpmeet that's suitable, do you have my book, Help for the Helpmeet? Yeah, it's more than marriage. I found out the hard way. So much more than marriage. Because if you know my testimony of my husband and I, you will understand I had to get myself in order. Had to get myself in order, had to understand spiritual warfare, had to understand my role, had to understand the Bible, had to understand what God was trying to tell me. And one of the things God was adamant about is me getting my life in order in all areas. Yeah, in all areas. So, if you're like me, then you're constantly growing in your Helpmeet role. And when I tell you growing means your flesh has to die. If you haven't sipped already, you have permission. Sparkling juice. You might want to fill up the glass today. So, last week we talked about our Helpmeet role. Did you do your homework? I'm going to give you that look. Did you do your homework? My mentees know this look. Thank you, Mary, for doing your homework. All right. So when you look at the attributes of a Helpmeet, we were looking at what's your strongest and what's your, we won't call it weakest, but maybe the area you need a little bit of work. When you look at the area you need some work, in your journal you were supposed to be writing, what's your plan to get it together? We've got some areas in our Helpmeet role on chapter 3. In chapter 3, it tells us we need to be a comforter. A comforter. Yep. An advocate. I'm so glad. Nakia, you did your homework. Keela did her homework. Y'all are making me proud. You have to be an intercessor, a strengthener. Yeah. You got to be a counselor. Whew, my Lord, it's a lot to do. All of those things. You got to do that and more. But these are some of the areas and then a standby. So in terms of being a strengthener, or in terms of being a comforter, God had me understanding that I had to shift the atmosphere in my home. The atmosphere was chaotic, and I needed to make it an atmosphere of peace, because that's what made my king comfortable. Uh-oh. God, I need to make my king comfortable? Mm-hmm. Yes. So what are some of the areas in which we can make our kings comfortable? Some things are spiritual. Yeah, I got to pull down some strongholds. I got to worship in my house. I got to pray in the area. I got to make sure I'm binding and loosing and all of that. But some things are natural. And do you see behind me? I've been working on understanding this whole order and cue at the same time. Who's gonna sit with me? I said order and cue. At one time I got the order together, and then I let that area slip. Did you put this on your page? I let that area slip. I was like, bam, bam, bam. Everything's in order. Everything has a place. And then I got busy. And then I went into ministry. And then I put some before pictures on my Facebook page that I'm not even going to say I'm embarrassed, because I shouldn't be embarrassed. I did it. I did it. I didn't make sure that the cabinets, the pantries, all the stuff stayed in order. Yeah, the house is in order, but the closets, not so much. So this year, what was one of my goals? Cute and orderly. That's all like me. If I do say so myself. Yeah, orderly and cute. Because I got to work on my comforter. What was your area you had to work on? What was your area you had to work on? Because you need to be writing this stuff in your journal. So I'm just excited about, I had to find labels. Y'all, I had to find some labels. The little chalk pens. This is not easy. I thought I would just buy some containers and boof, it would be done. I found out not so much. I mean, the containers, bam, 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 got what I needed. And then I needed colors. I needed chalk pens, chalk markers. It just was not as simple as I thought it was. Then I had to find some little cute baskets, and I don't do wicker. So I needed some baskets that weren't wicker. That was no easy feat. But little by little, because you got to, if you're a helpmeet that's suitable, you don't stop. Oh, just because you run into a problem or two or three or four, when you're suitable, you don't stop. Ran into some problems, found some things. I found some things at the container store, and I found some things on Amazon. I found some things, I got them, and then I didn't like them. Or I found some things, I got them, and then they didn't go together. And then I found some things, and I liked them, and I got too many of the same size and all kinds of stuff. But if you're a suitable helpmeet, would you stop? No, ma'am. You keep going. So what are some of the areas that you struggled in? What are you doing in those areas? What are you doing to bring up your helpmeet suitableness? I know it's not a word, but you know what I mean. Get it in your journal. Get it together. When you're suitable and you're pleasing God, you keep going. When you're suitable and you're pleasing God, you ask Him for some keys, for some tips, for some information, and Lord have mercy, for some strength. Because let me tell you something. This took some of my all of Jesus and some strength, because this is not my thing. This is not my personality. I've never done anything like this before. Do you think that God is going to shift his desires, shift his word, shift his instructions because you don't think it goes with your personality? I'm going to let you sip on that. Because the answer is no. Yeah, I said order, Yvette, and cute. So I'm not quite done, because I got a couple little things I think I'm going to work on some more. But hey, I got labels. Do you see the labels? Let me tell you about the chalk labels. And you write on them, and then your own hand messes them up. Holy Spirit was in the building, was in my house, because I was calling on Jesus. Help. The chalk for the labels? Not easy. So what's your area? What's your area that you need to call on Jesus? What's your area that you need to not give up? What's your area that you need to make sure you don't stop at one thing and God says go to the next level? Because I had it organized at one time and then I got it messed up. I was just going to organize it, reorganize it my way. And God said, get some containers, spruce it up a bit. So I had to look stuff up. I had to ask some people who knew what they were doing. But they didn't have time to make sure that my cabinet was the way it's supposed to be. And now my goal is I'm working on the linen cabinet. Oh yeah, the closet, my closet is now color coordinated. Oh, never had that before. But I'm a helpmeet that's suitable. And my household, my king needs his house in order. My king needs the house to be comfortable. My king needs me to do what God told me to do. And one of the things that God told me to do was make the house comfortable. So what's the area? Did you do your homework? Were you working on it? Let's hear it. YouTube, I want to know. What's your area you're working on? What's the area you wrote in your journal? You don't have your journal? Oh, comforter. All right, now let's put a plan together to make the house comfortable, to make the environment comfortable. Who else? I see a lot of comforters. Maybe that's an area we got to do more work with. Let's hear it. What are some of the areas you looked at? Now, the areas of your helpmeet role. Yes, the areas in the helpmeet role in your book. Comforter, standby. No, you're not paying attention, ladies. It's the areas of your helpmeet role. Got to do your homework. If you didn't get the homework assignment, go back last Sunday. You missed it. Go back to last Sunday. Comforter, standby, intercessor. Strengthener. There you go. And when you're doing those things, a standby, you got to stick by him no matter what, no matter who, no matter what's going on, stand by him. Strengthener. That means encouraging him, speaking over him, making sure he hears you, speaking over him. Advocate. Making sure you're right by his side. Yeah. So making sure you are adaptable. So look at it from the natural and from the spiritual. Because comforter, you could think of in the spiritual, but what about the natural? All of it's important. All right. Well, those of you who are in my mentoring group, we're going to work on some things. We're going to work on more of our suitable attributes in chapter 3. So those of you who missed it last week, get chapter 3, look and see of the areas in your helpmeet role. Which is your highest, and give yourself a pat on the back. And then which is the area you need more work, and then write it in your journal. Don't just look at the spiritual. Also ask God about what things you can do in the natural. So that's the tip for the day. Get your house in order and get yourself in order. Both. You got to work on both. So for me, my project was cute and orderly. Cute and orderly. That brings comfort. That brings comfort. Now I also slay demons to bring order, bam, in the spiritual. Don't leave either one out. Because if you're suitable, you're well-rounded. Oh. That's what we need. So thank you for joining me. It's 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. It's our time to spend time together. Now next Sunday, I'll probably be on the couch. But this Sunday, I'm just admiring chalk labels and a beautiful pantry. And I'm going to be working now on my linen closet because I'm a helpmeet that's suitable. Did y'all see this? Did you see this beautifulness? Go to my Facebook page and you'll see the before pictures and you'll shake your head. Lord have mercy. It's all good. It's better now. Now my goal, keep it like this or better. That's the goal. Get yourself together. Get your goals. Write them down. Write the vision. Make it plain. Pray over it and get it done. No excuses, because a helpmeet that's suitable makes no excuses. Well, today I had sparkling white grape juice and it was amazing. So make sure this is on your page. Tag a helpmeet. Let her know. Get yourself in order. And yes, the after picture does look much better. Lord, that before picture. But God made me take the picture so I could be honest with myself. Because otherwise I might say, oh, it wasn't that bad. No, he said, go back to that picture. Look at how it was. When I started, he said, get your phone. You take a picture of everything else. Get that phone and take that picture. Now look at it. Look at it. And I was like, okay, Lord, I apologize. I'm going to get it together. So we got it together, but it didn't have the final touches. Here's the final project. And if I do say so myself, it is rather cute. Let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah. I showed YouTube, Facebook. I don't want to leave you out. Let me show you. Woo! Cute, cute. And orderly. All right, I'll see you all soon. Don't forget to join me Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when we pray for our kings. Do you have your prayer of the kings? Prayer book? You can't just pray, you got a war. Warfare prayers for your king. Get your warfare prayer book so you can pray over your king. Go to GeraldandYvette.com for all of your helpmeet needs, webinars, your book, your journal, all the things you need to be a helpmeet that's suitable. Good night.